Hello and welcome to Easy Stories in English, the show that will take your English from okay to good and from good to great. I am Ariel Goodbody, your host for this show. Today I am talking about understanding. I have said many times that it is very important to understand your teacher, the books you read, everything you can, you want to understand in English, okay? So if you read a book and it's really hard and you don't understand it, or you watch a film and you don't understand what they're saying, or you talk to a native speaker and you don't understand them, it's not helpful. You will not learn that way. So it is really important to understand other people when you are learning. But I understand that it is hard to always understand. So I said in a previous video, in a video before, that we cannot understand 100%. 100%. We cannot understand 100% of conversation, okay? And we don't need to understand 100%. If we understand 90 to 98%, that's perfect. That's really good, okay? But this is still quite high. And obviously, you want to talk to native speakers, I am sure. So how can you make sure that you understand? It's difficult, right? Because saying, I don't understand, it's quite embarrassing. Embarrassing, like, you go red when you are embarrassed. You blush when you are embarrassed. So, in your first ever English class, you probably learned to say, I don't understand. But how often do you actually say it? Right? Because it's embarrassing, it's hard to say. If someone is talking blah, 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 really fast, it's hard to say, stop, I don't understand. But also, it's not very useful because the other person does not know why you don't understand. Maybe they are talking too fast. Maybe they are using a word you don't know. Maybe you don't understand their accent. There are loads of reasons, okay? So today I want to give you advice on how to show you don't understand. The best way to say, I don't understand. So first of all, use your face, okay? Humans, when we talk to people, we look in the eyes or at the face, usually, and we can read someone's face. So if I say, my dog just died, and you go, I know you are sad or surprised. If I say my dog just died, and you go, maybe you are thinking about something else, or maybe you hate my dog. That's not nice, okay? But the facial expression is really important. If you don't understand, usually people can read it on your face. But the problem is a lot of learners are very embarrassed when they don't understand. So they hide it. They cover their expression. So sometimes I have students who they do show it, right? I talk and I talk that, and then I say a word that they don't know, and they go, oh, yeah? They make a face like, what's that? And then I know, okay, I go back, I repeat the words, I explain the words, okay? I am a teacher, so I know how to do that. But sometimes there are students who are really nervous, so they make their face blank, not moving, not changing. So I'm talking and they are just like this. I talk for like a minute and then I say, did you understand? And they say, no. And it's like, please use your face. Now, maybe naturally you don't show lots of emotions, but I think it is really useful to help people know if you don't understand, okay? So this sounds a bit strange, but try using your face more. Make more facial expressions. So if you're talking and you don't understand, don't pretend that you do. Just go, or this is a frown. Frown. Or you can go, something like that, okay? I'm asking you partly because I, as a teacher, I find this really useful, okay? So I really think you should try the same thing. Secondly, people often say, ooh, could you repeat that? Could you say that again? Ooh, come again? Yeah, when you don't understand something, you might ask the person to repeat. The problem with this is, and I'm talking, by the way, I have personal experience with this. My hearing is not very good. So sometimes in English, I don't understand people. And when you ask, could you repeat that? They say it exactly the same way. Yeah? So they say the same speed. If they are, let's say, they say, yesterday I went to the shop. And you say, ooh, could you repeat that? Oh, yesterday I went to the shop. Yeah? Same speed, still fast. They use the same words. So if you did not understand because of speed or new words, you won't understand the second time. Okay? So I want you to be more specific. Ask a really specific question. Say, could you repeat that more slowly? Okay? For example, yesterday I went to the shop. Ooh, could you repeat that more slowly? Yesterday I went to the shop. Was that easier to understand? I think it was. Or, could you repeat the last word? Oh, shop. Yesterday I went to the shop. Or could you repeat the middle part, the first part? Okay? Be specific. You can even say, could you say that in different words? Now, this is a bit difficult. For teachers, this is natural. For us, we do it all the time, so we can easily do this. Some people find it very hard to say the same thing with different words, but try it because it can be really helpful. Thirdly, tell them what you understood. It's a very common problem. You're talking to someone who is a native speaker and they talk about something and maybe there are lots of details and they think you understood correctly, but you understood something else. So the most useful thing you can do is to tell the person your understanding. So how do you do this? Let me show you. Hello, Mr. Elephant. Oh, hello. Mr. Elephant and I are having a conversation, okay? Mr. Elephant talks very fast. So let me just check my understanding. This is what I understood. You're saying that there are pigs who live on the moon? Yeah, let me draw that. So here is the Earth, and then there is the moon. Okay, the moon goes around the Earth. And Mr. Elephant said, I believe, that on the moon has craters. On the moon, there live pigs. Wow, I didn't know that. So this is my understanding, Mr. Elephant. You're telling me that pigs live on the moon. No, you did not understand. I was saying that NASA wants to send pigs to the moon. Oh, okay. So NASA is a big project in America, and NASA sends people to space, yeah? Neil Armstrong was from NASA, and he went to the moon. Oh, and NASA wants to send pigs. NASA wants to send pigs to the moon. Ah, okay, I see. Thank you, Mr. Elephant. Now I understand. You're very welcome. So you see, tell them what you understand, or rephrase your understanding. It's a really good method. Fourthly, if there is one word that you don't understand, try and ask what that word means. The problem is, this is hard, right? It's difficult. So again, I'm chatting with Mr. Elephant. Hello. And Mr. Elephant wants to tell me something. Yesterday, I saw a lovely dodecahedron. A what? A what? It's the first time I heard that word. I don't know what that is. Now, because it's the first time I heard, I can't remember the sound of the word. It was a I don't know. Could you repeat that? Oh, yes, I was saying I saw a lovely dodecahedron. That doesn't help. I still don't understand the word, okay? So maybe you can't say the word perfectly. Just try, okay? Say something close. Say something that sounds like it. So I didn't understand the last word, so I will say, Mr. Elephant, what's a do-deba-deba? Yeah? Obviously the real word is not do-deba-deba, but it sounds close. Oh, a dodecahedron. A dodecahedron is a shape with 10 sides. Oh, thank you. So it's not a do-deba-deba, it's a dodecahedron. So this is not an important word, but it is a shape with 10 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a dodecahedron. And now you know. So this is a really great technique. It's not really a technique. You just have to be brave, courageous, because it's hard. But try and say the word. What was that? Yeah, just try, okay? Fifthly, you might want to ask someone to slow down or use different words. But sometimes people might get offended, like, because they think it is their fault, it is their problem. It might be their fault, but we can say it in a nicer way, okay? So this is just advice. This can make it sound nicer. instead of just saying, could you slow down? Could you repeat that? Give an excuse. So an excuse is when you say, I'll write that down. An excuse is a reason you didn't do something, okay? So, for example, maybe at school you did not do your homework, so you have an excuse. Oh, my dog ate my homework. That's a classic excuse. So give an excuse for why you didn't understand. Say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. Could you slow down? Yeah, I don't know, I have a headache today. My head hurts. Could you repeat that again? I can't understand very well. It doesn't have to be true, right? Probably, maybe you're not tired. But if you give an excuse, the other person thinks, oh, okay, and they feel bad for you. They feel sorry for you, and they want to help you more. So they might slow down better. Just an idea. Remember, with all of this advice, conversation is 50-50. 50-50, half and half. 50% of the work is you, listening, paying attention and understanding, but 50% of the work is the other person. So when I teach, it is my job to make sure that all the students understand me, okay? A lot of native speakers, they are not used to speaking to learners. They have not spoken to learners very much. So they don't know how to slow down, how to use different words, how to explain the meaning of something. It's not natural for them, okay? So if you try these things and you still don't understand, don't worry. It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's the other person's fault. I'm just saying we can't understand everyone really well. There are people who are native speakers who I find hard to understand, okay? So obviously, don't talk to someone lots and lots if you don't understand them. But remember that there are other people and you will probably understand them better as well. Okay? I hope you found this advice, these techniques useful. I would love it if you can write a comment below. Tell me, do you find it hard to understand native speakers? And why? Do you do these things already, or could you start doing these things? Okay? Remember, you can listen to the podcast Easy Stories in English at easystoriesinenglish.com. Thank you for watching and see you soon.